Have you ever felt it? That strange, almost electric sensation when the world around you seems off? When the air carries a weight you can't name and shadows move where no light falls? You blink and the edges of reality shiver. Something inside you whispers, "This is not real." And in that moment, everything changes. Because in that moment, you awaken not from sleep, but inside your own mind. You are no longer a passenger. You are the dreamer, and the dream bends to your presence. This is the doorway. Not in some distant land, not in another time, but right here, inside the deepest recesses of your consciousness. It is a place where fear dissolves, where gravity obeys your will, where thought and action merge into a single, unstoppable current. This is lucid dreaming, and it is far more than fantasy. To control your dreams is to control your mind. Every fear you have, every desire, every hesitation, it can all be reshaped. You have walked through life unaware of the past, infinite theater within you. Now, the curtain rises. The first step is awareness. In your waking life, notice the small fractures in reality. The clock that never tells the right time, the strange reflection in the mirror, the fleeting sense that you have been here before. These are not coincidences. They are signposts pointing you toward lucidity. You must train your mind to recognize them, to see the seams in the fabric of the world. Dreams, in their purest form, are a playground of consciousness. Your brain, in REM sleep, is more active than it is in waking life, yet you are blind to it, a passenger in your own creation. But awareness can pierce that blindness. Through observation, through intention, you can step fully into the dream and take command. Some call it magic, others call it skill, we call it awakening. Start small. Keep a journal. Record every fragment, every whisper, every impossible moment that your mind produces when unshackled by logic. The act of writing anchors your mind to memory. When you revisit the journal, you train yourself to recognize the patterns, the recurring faces, the impossible landscapes, the moments that hint at unreality. And once you can recognize unreality while awake, you will recognize it while dreaming. Reality checks, simple, subtle, powerful. Pinch your fingers. Try to pass your hand through a wall. Look at a digital clock. Ask yourself, am I awake or am I dreaming? In time, these checks will slip into the unconscious, becoming reflex. Your mind will carry them into dreams, and in a sudden, breathtaking instant, you will awaken within your own creation. When that moment comes, the rules dissolve. You can fly. You can walk through walls. You can bend time and shape landscapes as easily as molding clay. But it is not power for its own sake. Control is mastery. It is the ability to confront fear, to dissolve anxiety, to explore the uncharted territories of your psyche without limitation. Your dreams are mirrors, reflecting the hidden corners of your mind. Every recurring nightmare is a door. Every impossible flight is a hint. Every shadow that chases you is a fragment of yourself demanding recognition. In lucid dreaming, you do not run, you do not hide. You step forward, aware and fearless, and reshape the story. This is where science meets mystery. Your brain, a complex network of neurons firing in patterns we are only beginning to understand, enters a state of hyper-awareness during REM sleep. Dopamine surges, frontal lobes flicker with unusual activity, and your consciousness dances on the edge between wakefulness and dreaming. In this threshold, reality is plastic. Thought becomes form. And with training, you can sculpt entire worlds, landscapes, characters, even your own abilities with the precision of a master. It is not easy. The mind resists. It clings to habit, to the familiar rhythm of passive dreaming. Nights will come when you try and fail, when lucidity slips away just as you touch it. But these failures are part of the path. Every attempt strengthens the neural pathways. Every moment of focus hones your awareness. You are learning the language of your own mind, and fluency is earned through persistence. So begin tonight. Before sleep, set your intention. Whisper to yourself, I will remember. I will awaken. I will control. Let the words resonate through every neuron, every synapse. As you drift into darkness, your mind carries the command, and the dream will respond. You are not passive. You are the architect. And when you awaken inside your dream, pause, observe. Touch the fabric of the world. Notice the texture of the air, the way shadows shift, the subtle hum of existence beneath the surface. It is intoxicating, and it is only the beginning. Now that the doorway has been opened, it is time to step further into the unknown. Lucid dreaming is not a gift. It is a skill, a practice, a dialogue with your own mind. And like any dialogue, it requires attention, patience, and intention. Begin with the journal. Every night, before sleep, recall the fragments of your day, the faces, the places, the fleeting thoughts. Write them down. Over time, patterns emerge. Certain symbols, certain recurring moments will appear in your dreams. These are not coincidences. They are your mind leaving breadcrumbs, waiting for your awareness to notice. Reality checks must become your habit. In the waking world, pause and ask, am I dreaming? Try to push your finger through your palm. Examine the text on a page, then look away and look back. Observe the digital clock. Reality is fixed in waking life, but in dreams, it fluctuates. By training yourself to question reality, you carry that questioning into sleep. It is a key. A single question asked at the right moment can open the gates of consciousness inside your dreams. There are other methods, subtler, deeper. Wild Wake-initiated lucid dreaming allows you to step directly from waking awareness into the dream state. It requires stillness, focus, and patience. As your body drifts into sleep, your mind must remain vigilant, balanced on the threshold between consciousness and unconsciousness. Hypnagogic imagery, the flickering lights, shapes, and forms that dance behind closed eyelids, are signals, the subtle fingerprints of your brain transitioning. Notice them, follow them. They are your guides. Mild mnemonic induction of lucid dreams is equally powerful. Before sleep, repeat your intention, clearly and vividly. I will realize I am dreaming. Imagine the dream you want to enter. Feel it, smell it, hear it, taste it, touch it. Emotion strengthens memory, and memory anchors lucidity. The dreamscape will respond to the depth of your intent. Do not fear failure. Your first attempts may be fleeting, a moment of awareness that slips like water through your fingers. Each failure is a lesson. Each awakening a step closer. The mind resists control. It is wild by nature, but it is also infinitely malleable. Persistence carves channels through the neural pathways, and lucidity becomes natural, a reflexive awareness in every dream. When you finally awaken within your dream, do not panic. The world may tremble. Colors may shimmer unnaturally. Gravity may twist and bend. You may encounter beings, landscapes, or situations that test your fear. Stand firm, breathe, anchor yourself, touch objects, examine your hands, or spin slowly to stabilize the dream. These are not tricks. They are methods to cement awareness. And then, begin to explore. Fly. Shape landscapes. Confront shadows that once terrified you. Transform them into allies, into guides, into manifestations of your inner strength. Every dream is a canvas. Every action a brushstroke. You are not merely a spectator. You are the creator, the observer, the hero, and the sage all at once. Lucid dreaming is also a mirror. It reflects the hidden corners of your psyche, the desires you suppress, the fears you deny. To control the dream is to confront these elements, to integrate them, to reclaim their energy. The nightmare becomes a teacher. The impossible challenge becomes a test of courage and intention. Through mastery of dreams, you master not just the night, but your waking mind. Science confirms the power you wield. During REM sleep, your brain is highly active, yet your frontal lobes, the seat of self-awareness, can awaken if trained. Neurotransmitters fluctuate, allowing vivid imagery, heightened emotion, and flexible reality. The dream state is a natural laboratory. You can rehearse actions, confront fears, enhance creativity, and even problem solve in ways impossible while awake. Each lucid dream strengthens pathways of attention, intention, and visualization. And yet, control is not domination. True mastery is balance. Do not attempt to force the dream into submission. Listen, Observe. Collaborate with your subconscious. Ask questions. Explore. Let the landscape guide you as much as you guide it. Dreams are alive. They respond to intention, to emotion, to curiosity. They are teachers as much as canvases. Now, imagine the power that comes from sustained practice. Nights become portals to discovery, to creation, to personal evolution. Fear dissolves. Anxiety softens. Confidence blooms. Your mind becomes a workshop of infinite possibility, where every choice in the dream reflects the strength of your waking consciousness. And when you awaken from these journeys, carry that awareness with you. Reality itself begins to shimmer. You notice patterns, hidden opportunities, the subtle flow of thought and energy that connects all things. Lucid dreaming is not an escape. It is a bridge from the unconscious into conscious mastery, from fear into courage, from sleep into profound self-awareness. Now that lucidity has been achieved, the true journey begins. The dream is no longer a passive reflection of your mind. It is a world alive, responsive, waiting for your will to guide it. But awareness alone is not enough. To truly take control, you must master the art of stability, the subtle skill that separates fleeting lucidity from full dominion. Stability begins with grounding. Touch objects, feel textures, examine your hands, spin gently, or focus on the sounds around you. The more your senses anchor in the dream, the longer lucidity persists. And with persistence comes clarity. The dreamscape sharpens, colors deepen, gravity obeys intention. Time becomes fluid, responsive to your focus. With control comes courage. Fear lurks in shadows, in corners of the mind you rarely visit while awake. Nightmares are the guardians of your subconscious. Testing resolve. Approach them, speak to them, transform them. A monstrous shadow that chases you can become a guide if faced with unwavering calm. A storm that threatens to consume you can be reshaped into a calm, clear sky. Every confrontation strengthens the mind, proving that mastery of dreams is mastery of fear itself. You can manipulate reality with thought alone. Fly through skies that stretch infinitely, walk through walls, shape landscapes with a gesture, bend light and shadow, but do so with intention. Every action in the dream echoes within your psyche. Creation without purpose leads to chaos. Purpose without awareness leads to stagnation. True lucidity is the harmony of power and focus. Explore the impossible. Speak with dream characters. Ask questions. Often, these manifestations of your subconscious hold insights, reflections of your fears, desires, and untapped potential. Listen to them. Learn from them. Your subconscious is a vast, uncharted library of knowledge. Lucid dreaming opens the doors. Techniques deepen. Combine mild and wild. Use reality checks throughout the day. Set reminders to question your reality. Keep the dream journal religiously. Meditation amplifies awareness. Visualization strengthens intent. Each practice weaves a stronger thread of consciousness into the fabric of sleep. The more consistent the practice, the more lucid dreams occur naturally, effortlessly, like rivers following the path carved over time. And here is where the mind bends most profoundly. The ability to shape not just the dream, but the self within it. Your strengths, skills, creativity, courage, all can be enhanced in the dream world. Athletes can rehearse movements. Creators can test ideas. Leaders can confront insecurities. The dream becomes a laboratory for personal evolution, a playground where limitations vanish and potential is tested and refined. But beware hubris. The mind resists domination. Attempting to force or control every detail leads to instability, to awakening and frustration. The key is dialogue, observation, gentle guidance, influence, rather than coercion. Ask, explore, experiment. Allow the dream to respond, and your control will grow organically. Lucid. Dreaming also reshapes waking life. Anxiety diminishes. Confidence rises. Creativity flourishes. Problem solving becomes intuitive. Every night you step into your mind's infinite realm, you train attention, intention, and adaptability. You awaken not only from sleep, but from the limitations of habitual thought. And as you wander these dreamscapes, remember this: The universe you explore is a reflection of your own inner world. Every landscape, every creature, every event is born from your mind. Respect it. Learn from it. Shape it. And in return, it will reveal truths about yourself that waking life cannot offer. Take moments of silence. Observe the stillness between events. Listen to the hum beneath the dream, the rhythm that guides every element. Awareness is amplified in these quiet spaces. It is here that insight, intuition, and clarity emerge here, that the mind whispers its deepest secrets. Soon, mastery becomes effortless. Lucidity flows naturally. You awaken within, dreams as easily as opening your eyes. And yet, the greatest power lies not in the spectacular, but in the subtle. The ability to navigate the unseen corridors of your mind, to transform fear into wisdom, chaos into clarity, darkness into light. Every night, the dream awaits. And every night, you grow stronger. Now, you stand at the pinnacle of your journey. Lucid dreaming is no longer a fleeting escape. It is a gateway, a forge where the self is tempered, expanded, and refined. You have learned to awaken within dreams, to confront shadows, to shape landscapes, to bend reality with intention. But mastery reaches beyond action. It is the subtle, profound shift in consciousness itself. At this stage, every dream becomes a teacher. Every interaction, every choice, every shadowed corridor is a reflection of your inner world. The fears that once controlled you now stand as guides, revealing truths hidden in the depths of your mind. The limitations of waking life doubt, hesitation, anxiety dissolve under the clarity of awareness. You are no longer constrained by what is, but guided by what could be. Advanced techniques now come naturally. You can combine dream stabilization with creative exploration. You can summon landscapes, objects, and characters with thought alone, not to dominate, but to engage in dialogue with the infinite potentials of your mind. Dreams are alive, and in their life, you discover the power to awaken your own latent abilities. This is the alchemy of consciousness. Fear is transmuted into courage, doubt into clarity, inertia into action. You practice compassion within the dream, mastery without ego. You discover the hidden architecture of your mind, and in doing so, you reshape the waking self. The world you inhabit in dreams begins to influence the world you inhabit awake. Every decision becomes sharper, every action more deliberate, every thought more conscious. Lucid dreaming is also a mirror for creativity. Artists, writers, thinkers, and innovators have long tapped into this hidden realm. Ideas emerge fully formed, vivid, undeniable. The impossible becomes accessible. Concepts that defied logic while awake reveal their solutions while dreaming. And when you awaken, these insights remain, tangible and powerful. Yet even mastery demands humility. The mind is infinite, mysterious, and unpredictable. There will always be new landscapes, new shadows, new realms waiting for exploration. The greatest practitioners do not seek control for its own sake. They seek understanding. They become explorers of consciousness, students of their own infinite potential. And now, as you drift between dream and reality, remember this: the boundaries are illusions. You are not limited to oneself, one moment, one world. You carry the infinite within you. The skill of lucid dreaming is the skill of living consciously awake or asleep, in shadow or light. Breathe deeply. Feel the rhythm of your mind steady and alive. Let your awareness flow through every neuron, every thought, every spark of consciousness. Tonight, you enter the dream with intention. You step fully into the infinite landscape of your mind. You confront, you create, you transform. And when the night ends and you awaken, carry this power with you. Carry the courage, the clarity, the insight. Walk through the waking world as you have walked through dreams, aware, confident, masterful. The boundaries of reality are now yours to navigate, shaped by the awareness you have cultivated. In time, lucidity will become natural. You will awaken in dreams effortlessly, explore without fear, create without limitation. And in that mastery, you will find something far greater than the ability to fly or to shape a dreamscape. You will find mastery of your own mind, the ultimate freedom that begins within sleep, but reverberates through every moment of your life. So step forward, dreamer. The shadows await. The skies bend to your will. The landscapes respond to your touch. Fear dissolves. Desire sharpens. You are awake inside the infinite. You are the architect of your mind. And from this night forward, nothing is impossible.